Piggybacking on his question about yesterday's fight, did you happen to see Ryan Garcia's fight?
I did not. No, but I heard that he went 10 rounds, and he learned a lot in the fight, as I told you he would.
Abel, I know you got to wrap it up, but did you have to chew that steak so loud?
You know, I just did another one for ESPN Spanish, I think. But, you know, it's just, again, when you're in a public eye, and you do something wrong, you have to be ready to take criticism, man. You have to be ready to, and it's nothing personal, it's just, it's criticism because we all do it.
FYI, it looks good.
Yeah.
Abel,
it was 4 steaks that I went through, okay?
Abel, prior to the testing scandal, when the PES accusations against Canelo and the positive test, what was your perception of Canelo, and now is that tainted? Do you see Canelo as a lesser fighter? Do you see his legacy as a tarnished one? How do you see him, just the perception, how does that change?
Absolutely not. I think he's a great fighter. I think that Chepo and Eddie have done a magnificent job with him, bringing him from 15 years old or 14 years or whatever it was to this point. But I think that we all make mistakes, and when we make those mistakes, we have to rectify them in a way that proves to everybody that we made a mistake, and not hide and not act like you're above the law. You're above any kind of scrutiny from anybody. If he doesn't want scrutiny, if he doesn't want the jokes that we're doing, then maybe he needs to do what Oscar continues to say, and what the WBC continues to say, he's a clean fighter. He needs to go get tested and prove it to us.
I know hindsight's 20/20. Do you wish you would have got Billy Joe Saunders' belt last June?
No. Billy Joe Saunders again is another one of those fighters that they think that they're waiting for a paycheck. You know, they're waiting for a huge paycheck, and it's difficult to negotiate with somebody like that because it drags out Golovkin's career. I don't want him to go back to fighting once a year. I want him to fight 3 or 4 times a year, and if this is what it's going to take, then I'd rather have that.
So you don't think Billy's serious about fighting you guys, or it's just a lottery, like you said, lottery money?
It's a lottery money, man. It's really, I think that it's not only Billy, but it's Charlo too, waiting for that. At least Danny is calling him out. Danny's calling him out because, you know, Danny recognizes, and I think Danny's people recognize that it could be a year and a half before all these guys get in line or get to the point where they're going to fight Golovkin. So if the Canelo fight happens in September and the Murata fight happens in December, then we're talking about next year for some of those guys. Why not fight each other? Why sit at home waiting to do something for that fight?